What's up, guys? Welcome back to DeeterPlays. I'm going to show you how to get this challenge completed RB Battles badge that you're going to need as a part of the overall thing to get the wings. So the game here is called Parkour Tower. I've got it linked in the description. So it's not too difficult, but you're going to do better if you're good at parkour. So we're going to click on normal right here. So what you need to do here in the middle, once you get started, you're going to see just kind of like off to the side here. See this RB Battles? You're going to want to walk through this little door right here. So you're going to do that. You're going to click on confirm, go into that room. Okay, so now it says here you only have to win once to get the badge. So if you need to reset, press R twice on the PC, or if you're on mobile, click the respawn button. So click on start. So I found it actually works for me, but this is a timed thing. You have to go in there, you have to climb to the top. But in order to get to the top, you have to make sure you get the keys in order to get there first. So just basically watch what I'm doing here. Okay, so that's not a good way to start out for me, actually. So try not to fall. All right, so we're just going to get started. Going to go out here and come up this little spot. So you just have like 3 minutes basically to make it to the top of this tower. It's not too difficult. Like if you've played lots of Tower of Hell or something, then you'd probably be pretty good at it. So you grab the key. From here you can just kind of jump down to the next part and then go up. You need the key though to move on. So on a PC you got to make sure you arm the key. So press 1 and then click the mouse click in order to use the key. So you have to like basically like arm the key, you have to equip it, and then you have to use it in order for that to work. So there's several different things. Like you might not have all the same like obstacles that I have here in this video. You may have some different ones. So that's the thing is you may experience a little bit of different obstacle courses in order to get to the top. But yeah, if you fall, you should start at the next checkpoint over there. Okay, still having a little more difficulty with this than the one that I did originally on the live stream. But anyways, I'm still going to make it to the top here, guys. I'm just going to kind of go through all the obbies here, and it's basically pretty straightforward. You just have to make your way to the end and get the hair dye at the top and then bring it down and give it to the proper person. So basically, once you get the hair dye, you need to float down to the bottom, and you have to give it to the proper host. I've only got 5 seconds to go, so I gotta make sure I find Russo super duper fast. Where are you, Russo? Oh no, I didn't do it on time. So guys, if you don't do it on time, basically what happens is you gotta go back in, you gotta do it again. So I was super duper close that time though. So as you can see this time, it actually started with more time in it. I've got 10 whole minutes, but we've got whole different obstacle courses here that we're doing at this point as well. So you guys might have completely different obstacles than what I've got at this point. All right, so plenty of time left this time. We're going to go here, checkpoint. We're going to get the purple. Looks like we're going to have to go down there, float on down to the bottom, and we're going to have to find our friend Sabrina. I don't know, like, if you end up hitting some of those things on the way down, if that's going to kill you, but try to avoid obstacles, things that would kill you on the way down. So if you get purple, go to Sabrina. If you get blue, go to Russo. If you get green, go to DJ Monopoly. Now over here, we're just going to give this to them. So after you do that, it'll say victory, it'll have your name, and you will get the badge. You will have the badge in your inventory. So now all you have to do is go to this game RB Battles, the RB Battles game, and if you go in there, we're going to show you something. Okay, so I've turned AFK on. In order to do that, click on the settings thing, and then you can turn AFK on over there. So you have to have 10 wins in this game. There's little mini games, so go and play the mini games. You have to have at least 10 to be able to get into some of these doors. But after you have 10 wins, you can go in these doors, you can play Spleef, you can go down and you can get the other badge called Our Biggest Fan. But over here where it says Event Badges, you want to find this door, and if you have 10 wins, you'll be able to go in this room. And once you go in this room, if you have that badge, you'll see a little cutscene, and then after the cutscene, you will see that one of these badges right here is filled in. You've got that badge, and it's ready to go. So now all we have to do is get the other badges, and after we get all the other badges, we can get these wings for free, but these badges are going to come out one each day. I'm going to make sure I do live streams, so we watch the competition between whoever it is. Tomorrow we got Sketch versus Creecraft, and they're playing Ronald, and afterwards we're going to see how to get the badge. I will make a video to let you guys know how to get the badge, and that's how we're going to do it until we get all the badges, and then we can all finally go in there and get ourselves those wings. But that's only a part of this event. I'm going to make sure I cover how to get the swords as well, and whatever the final challenge is. We don't know yet, but I'm looking forward to it. And if you guys are new here, I would love to have you subscribe, hit that notification bell, and thank you so much for watching. We'll talk to you guys later. Hey guys, I'm going to tell you how to get this one, the RB Battles Championship badge from the Ronald game, guys. So You want to go to the game Ronald. If you've played any other Piggy game, or even if you've played this one, it's very similar to a Piggy sort of thing. So this is the second badge that you're going to need for those wings of honor, or the winner's wings. The winner's wings is what they are. So when you go in the game, you see the RB Battles one down there. So you guys are going to need to select that game. So I think you can do this in a private server by yourself. The Ronald, I believe, is actually controlled by a bot no matter what. So just click on that one, get everyone in there to vote on this. So once everyone's voted and the time has passed here, there's going to be a little cutscene in there. You guys can watch the cutscene. I've basically got the timer on this like double speed. So this is me moving at double speed. But you can see in the first area, there's all these different doors. You need to find the keys. Some of them are on the floor. Some of them are on the little shelves there on the side. Some of the doors need 2 different keys. So just keep going around, get the items that you need to open the doors, and every single door that you go into has like another key or item that you need. Basically, in order to get to the end, see that little portal over there? You're trying to get the item so you can get through the portal. And I believe there's 4 different maps that you have to get through. And if you get hit by Ronald, basically you have to start all over. What happened to me the first time I got hit by Ronald, I spent 30 Robux to come back in, but I was holding an item, and when I came back, that item was gone. So there's like a glitch, at least right now. So if you guys get hit by Ronald, don't spend the 30 Robux to try to restart it, because you're going to go back in there. It'll start you from the beginning, and you can walk all the way through the portals to the end where you were, but it's going to be a little bit different because you're not going to be able to get that last item that you were holding. If you were not holding an item, you might still be able to keep going forward. So if you get hit by Ronald, make sure you're not holding an item. So this is the second area. Kind of looks like a Minecraft map sort of thing. This is also another tip, a lot easier if you've got other people in the server, because Ronald will start going after other people as well. If you're in a server all by yourself, then you've got a Ronald that is dedicated to hunting you down and nobody else. So you kind of have to run around and get the keys and then open things and then make sure you stay away from him, because he can get you pretty bad. Some of these, like at least in this part, all of these areas have a door on the other side, so you can generally get through. But the first thing is you just got to kind of wander around the map, and it's a little confusing. But the portal itself, right here, it kind of looks like just this little thing up against the wall. So in order to find it, I usually went around, and I was, as you can see right here, I've got the thing to teleport to the portal, but I can't find the portal. And you can also go through the portal on the other side and end up going backwards like I just did here. So you can actually go backwards through the portal. See, so don't make the same mistake that I did here in this part. If you went back to the previous part, then you're gonna have to go all the way through. It's gonna teleport you to the beginning. But basically the next portal is all the way back on the other side of the map from the portal that you went through originally. So this third map is a little bit of a school map. You can see I almost ran into him right there. Sometimes you can get caught in corners, so be careful so you're not caught in corners, and just make sure you're paying attention to him. And if he gets close, try to make sure you go around him if he comes towards you, just like that. So yeah, I got to keep running through, keep getting these keys. Now here in the cafeteria, there is usually 2 different items. So generally you've got the stuff to go through this area. You can go through this gym part. You can get that hatchet, but then there's generally a second item there in the cafeteria. So those chairs will have some keys probably on each end, but right here, like you could almost not see it right here behind this chair, was the screwdriver for me to get into the next area. So yeah, just got to keep doing the same thing, guys. Moving forward, trying to find the keys, find all the different items. I'm gonna let you guys just kind of watch what we're doing here for the rest of this, because I've just got one more area to go through after this. This one looks like a little Candyland sort of area thing, but again, as long as you have other people in the server, you're going to do a lot better. But here, basically, just find a key, go through the door. Each door you go through is going to have something else. This door, you need 2 items. So there's 2 keys that you're going to find, like sort of on the floor somewhere around the map to get into that place. But this one, be careful, because if you go into one of these houses and Ronald follows you into one of those houses, you are going to be in some serious trouble, and you're probably going to have to start all over again. So make sure he doesn't do that. So here we go, the last one. We've got the hammer to get through here. Then we've got another little cutscene, but you can see on the bottom right, you are going to get yourself a badge, and that is the badge we were going for. Now, if you want to, you can go into the RB Battles game. We're going to go in there, and then you have to make sure you have 10 wins to get into this room. So you have to come and play this game, do enough mini games to get yourself 10 wins, and then you can get in this room. And then as soon as you go in here, if you got the badge, as you can see right there, it recognizes that you've got the new badge, and it adds it there to the list. So now there's only 10 more badges to go. Then we can get ourselves the winner wings. Finally, I'm gonna make sure I make videos every day to let you guys know how to get each of these badges, and come and hang out during the live streams while we watch these events live as well. If you're new here, would love to have you subscribe, hit that notification bell. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll talk to you guys later. All right, guys, the third badge is out here for the RB Battles Championship, and in order to get the winner's wings, this is the RB Battles Super Striker League winner badge. So you want to go into the game, Super Striker League. You can see right here, there's a little poster. It says that you complete the brand new limited time 1v1 mode. It's called Goalbusters, okay? So you want to go and click on play, and then see this middle option right there. It says play Goalbusters. That's the option that you want to pick. Now, you can go in there and try to like meet up with a friend, but what it does is it basically puts you into a random server against some random opponent. So you can't really control who you're going to play against, and you guys are basically going to go up against each other, and the winner is going to be the person who gets the badge. So it said in the beginning that you had to get like 7 points in order to win. First person to 7 points is going to be the winner, but it's not true. It's basically whoever gets the most points at the end, and if you guys are tied when the time runs out, it will go into sudden death, and whoever gets the first point at that point will be the winner. So recommendation, guys, in this game, get some of these power-ups, the little green things. Use those against your opponent, and also use them against the goalie. Try to, when you're hitting, you gotta shoot, you gotta hold that button down and then release it. It's really hard because you got the other person coming up against you. It's a 1v1. Also, the robots are gonna try to shoot at you, so try to avoid the robots, but it's pretty difficult to do that. Usually when they aim for you, they're gonna get you either way. So basically, it's a pretty simple, straightforward soccer game. You play against the person. As you can see here, the time is running out. We are tied at 1-1. So this is a game that ends up going into sudden death. But then when you do that, again, I thought you had to get 7 points. You don't have to get just 7 points. You just have to be the winner of this. So it might take you a little bit of time. You might go up against a few people. You might have to kind of develop skills in the game as you go along. But once you get that final goal, you can see on the bottom right, you are going to get yourself a badge, and it'll say congratulations, you've completed this. So now that you've done this, I like to go to the RB Battles game. And then just a correction on my previous videos, you don't need 10 wins in order to go into the badge room here. You guys can go into the badge room easily, and once you've got that, you can see that it recognizes it and it puts it up there on the wall. So we've got 3 out of 12 guys. We've still got 9 more badges to get so that we can get ourselves the winner wings. And of course, there's still 2 swords that we need to find as well. That first sword, of course, is in RoBeats. I made a video to show you guys how to get that. So guys, go and check out that video if you don't have the green sword yet. There was a clue today as well, something about if you're feeling blue, what you seek has something to do with the 9th letter in the alphabet, which is I, and there's Islands and Island Royale. So those 2 games are pretty serious candidates to be holding the purple sword or the blue sword, guys. So I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments what you guys think, where the things are. If you have any clues, let me know. Hit me up on Twitter. If you're new here, I would love to have you subscribe and hit that notification bell so you guys are notified about anything we discover about this event. And then, of course, Ready Player 2 is coming up, and I don't know. I have a sneaking suspicion that they might sort of intersect there in a certain way. I'm just saying. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. We will talk to you guys later. What's up, guys? Now I'm going to show you how to get this 4th badge, the Island Royale RB Battles Championship badge. Now, this is in the game Island Royale, and there's actually 2 different ways to get it. There's a way to get it on mobile, a way to get it on PC. Now, if you're on a PC, you come in here, and you can see there's just some things here initially. You just click close to get through those, or you can purchase those items, whatever you want to do. But up here at the top, you see it says 1v1 RB Battles. When you click on that, you see the match type over there. You see the RB Battles emblem shows up. So now what you want to do is click play now. So it's going to match you you up in this special map, and it's going to be two people, you on one side and another person on the other side. Basically, there's two buses, and so it's like one of those Fortnite type of games. You want to land, press the space bar to leave the bus, and also to deploy your little parachute. Go into the buildings. It will show you. It works for Xbox. I'm using it on the Xbox as well, but the prompts support both Xbox controller and computer. So basically, you just have to go and battle against this person. You have to win, and then you will get the badge. Now, I've heard some people said that it didn't work the first time or the first two times. They had to do it a couple times before they actually ended up getting the badge. So hopefully they've got that patched and they've got that one working the way it's supposed to be working by the time you guys go in there and you go in and you defeat somebody. But you have to win. It could be difficult. Hopefully you guys are good at these type of games. You can go in there, or maybe, I don't know, I'd say you could probably work with somebody, but it's not going to work. Now, this is on mobile, guys. See on the bottom right there? On the mobile device, you can see it says right there that you can get it. Yay, you're on mobile. You can get it on mobile. So you just click that little thing at the bottom, the little red bar, and it's gonna say like, are you sure you don't want to enjoy all the fun and go in and play and try to earn the badge? No, you can just keep going through the prompts. You can see right there, mine says the question marks, but that was because I got it a little too early. But yeah, you'll get the normal badge. They fixed that. Then we're gonna go into the RB battles game, and then of course over here in the corner, the event badges. Once you've got that badge, you go into this room. It's gonna recognize that you've got the new badge, and it is going to fill it in. So we've got 1/3 of these badges, guys. We've got 4. Looks like we've got 8 more to go. And yeah, so I'm gonna make sure I make some videos to show you guys how to do that, and then we'll have the winner's wings. If you guys are new here, I would love to have you subscribe and hit that notification bell. And thank you so much for watching. We'll talk to you guys later. Hey guys, I'm going to show you how to get the RB knife in MM2 as a part of RB battles. Now this is the 5th badge. So of course the game that you want to go to, got the link in the description, is Murder Mystery 2. So once you get in here, there's several different maps, but there's a voting area where you can vote for the maps. It may take several rounds before you actually get this option, but the one that you want to go to is House 2. So House 2 is the map that you need to go into. You may have to go through several rounds. I recommend, if you can, work with people on a VIP server, which are only 10 Robux, and like just keep going through, have it 2 people kill each other, and just keep having it reset so you can go in there and you can keep voting until you get this one. So we're gonna show you, this is a little house here, House 2, but hidden in the basement is DJ with a knife, and that gives you the badge. So if you can, the living room area, go down this little hallway, the little corridor. You can see it comes around this corner, and then you see right here there's a little basement that we go into. Now from this room, see that little hole in the ground? There's a little hole in the ground that would go a little lower, and then there's a little TV down here, and you can go into the TV. Behind the TV you will see an NPC of DJ right there, and then you click on, I've got an Xbox, so I click on Y, you click on whatever the prompt it is, it will give you the knife. It'll have a little pop-up thing that says like claim the knife, so you guys can go in there, claim the knife. You will also get the badge. So now what we're going to do, as usual, go into RB battles, the game, and in the corner over there with event badges, just to confirm that we've got the badge and it's working and everything. We'll go in there and it will do our little cut scene, and it will put that badge right there. So we're getting closer, guys. We got 5. We're almost halfway there on all of these badges. I will make sure I make videos to let you guys know how to get all of these badges so we can get the wings, and then how to get all the swords, and of course we'll see if we can get any hoods, but also how to get the antlers, guys. But if you're new here, I would love to have you subscribe and hit that notification bell. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll talk to you guys later. Okay guys, here is the 6th badge. This is the Build a Boat RB Battles Challenge winner badge that you need to get in order to get the winner's wings. The game, of course, is Build a Boat for Treasure. So this is the badge down here, just right here at the bottom. This is one that you're going to need to get those wings. So once you go in the game, you can see on the right side it says RB Battles PvP. So it's a person versus person sort of thing. I think it's one of those things where basically you can host, or you can join somebody else who is hosting. You can invite people on the server, or you can invite friends and they can come and join. But basically you get some people in the game, and as soon as you have, I'd say just try to get together with one other person if you can. Get 2 of you, maybe work together. One has a weak boat, one has a strong boat, and you guys just alternate and let the other person win. But basically all you have to do is be the person who wins a PvP challenge against other people. So to put these boats together, if you haven't played this game, you you click on the hammer, there's all these other items that you have that you can use to build a boat. Some of the stuff you have for free. Sometimes you have to buy other items so that you can like have more bricks and things to lay down. You want to make sure that you put together a seat. If you can make something that will protect you if you flip over, that is also advisable. I basically sped through and upped the time on this. So everyone's going to have basically a short period of time to build their boat, and then it's going to automatically launch. Now, whoever survives the longest or makes it to the very end first is the winner, and the winner is going to get the badge. So like in this one, I just kind of put a bunch of random things together. I didn't really build much of a boat. I sort of did the Santa method that she did inside of the championship match that she had against Brianna. So I just put a bunch of things in front of me, but I'm also going up against somebody who is helping out and has a pretty weak boat. So if you are working with somebody, it makes this a lot easier. Otherwise, you can come in here and just try to be the person who builds the better boat or the boat that makes it to the end. Now, you don't have things that let you fly. There's certain restrictions, so there's no like getting certain items that allow you to fly, but there is some things that you can use that help you steer and kind of go faster. But as you move forward, you can see there's these obstacles. If your boat hits the obstacles, parts of your boat get kind of diminished and destroyed, and whoever makes it to the end and survives, or again, whoever is the lone survivor is the winner. So you can see right here, if the other person dies, basically, you will see something that pops up here. You can claim the prize, and you can see on the bottom right, you will get the badge, and now that is the badge that you are looking for in order to get the next badge that is available in the RB Battles game. Just again, lots of strategy in that game. I'd say it's easier to work with people. It might take a few tries if you've never played the game to figure out how to build a decent boat, but we're going in here into RB Battles. Once you go in there, it recognizes that you have the badge, and now we're halfway through here, guys, to the winner's wings. You can see that all the locks on there are halfway taken down. We've got just 6 more badges to go, and then we're gonna have the winner's wings. Guys, if you're new here, I would love to have you subscribe and hit the notification bell, and thank you so much for watching. We'll talk to you guys later. All right, guys, the next badge is available here in RoBeats. So the RoBeats badge, we already got the green sword in here. You want to go into this game, RoBeats, link is in the description. And once you get in there, it says RB Battles is live. You can click on that. It just kind of gives you a little notification there. Once you click on OK, it will start loading up the map. You'll go in there. So you see these NPCs in the middle that are dancing. You're going to see Sabrina and those guys. But what I'd recommend, just to make this as easy for you as possible, there's gear that you can get that will actually help you. You see down at the bottom, it says there's chill, vibe, beat, flow, and that. So you want chill and flow as much as possible. Basically, at least for the last song, which is the hardest one, you can see basically in each song what it's got most of, but these things are going to help you. So in order to get some of these, go to the gear shop here. If you play the game a little bit, you can actually earn notes. And then after you earn notes or stars by playing the game, you can actually go in here and you can buy some of these items that are the gear, and then you can wear those, and those should help you. You also, if you want, you could spend some Robux on stars or notes in order to get some of these items. But these gear items definitely help a lot. And once you put these on, you can basically go into your inventory here at the bottom and look at the gear, and you can put some of these things on so that you can wear it. It just basically helps with your multipliers a little bit. So the gear, as much as you have, will help you. So we're gonna have first Sabrina. We've got challenge number 1 here. We have a song for Sabrina, and this one is a low difficulty setting, so it's not really difficult at all. But in all of these, you have to get a rank C or better in every one of these songs. So there's 3 songs. First song, again, guys, it's going to be super easy. I'm going to speed here through the song. If you want to, you can wait and let other people in the server join you. So I'm going to speed through this pretty much. You can see just here by looking at it, there's not a whole lot of notes coming at you. It's not really difficult to get what you need to get the C grade to be able to get past this first challenge. It's really not too bad. But it is going to get much more difficulty each time. But again, I'm going to let you guys know they're going to nerf this a little bit because it was a little bit too difficult today. The first day that they did it, it took me many tries to get through DJ's song, which is very difficult. But yeah, once you go through here, you can see up at the top there was the progress bar. After you get enough to get the C, then you're good to go. You can just get the C, and see, look, we got here RB Battles Challenge 1 completed. So now we've got some more challenges. It says 1 challenge remaining because I actually did the second one before I did the first one, but I'm kind of switching it here in the edit for this order. So I've got a rank B on that one. So challenge 1, not too hard, but I still didn't get a rank 1. Now we go and talk to Russo. He's got a slightly more difficult song that you got to do. It took me just 2 tries to get through this one, but again, you have to get a rank of C or better. Now this one is quite a bit harder than the first one. It's I'd say quite a the level of difficulty, I'd say it's multiplied at least by 2 or 3. It seems like each one of these, like the difficulty is multiplied. But yeah, so you can also change your keybinds. You can change the speed. Like if you go into the settings, if you find that you're like pushing the buttons too fast or too slow, like for me, for the last song, I found if I upped the speed, that it worked out better for me. I had to turn my speed up so I was able to get through that. So this is the second one, and now third person, you want to go and talk to DJ. Now guys, I'm just warning you, this one is really difficult. It is really, really hard, at least today, for the first day that it's available, that it's out. But if you guys get through this one the first time, you're probably pretty good at this game. But yeah, so for me, when I actually turned the speed up, it made the timing on my keys a little bit more accurate. So I was finally able to get through this one, but I just barely got through this one. It was just kind of, it was a very, very tricky, tough one. So basically just get through this one, take some practice. It'll probably take you a few practice runs before you get it. But again, if you're not doing it and it's the first day, then just wait till tomorrow, wait till the day after that. I think they're going to nerf it and make it quite a bit easier. But when that's done, as you can see here, challenge complete. You've got the RB challenge badge done. You see on the bottom right, you've got the badge. And then the next thing we want to do, of course, we're going to go to the RB Battles game. I've got the link to the RB Battles game there in the description as well. So here we are. We've got the event badges here in the corner. There's doors in all 4 of the corners. So once you have the badge, of course, you go in here. It's going to recognize that you've got that. We've only got 5 more badges to go until we get the winner's wings, guys. 5 more badges, and I'm going to make videos to show you how to get all of those whenever they're available. And guys, if you're new here, I would love to have you subscribe and hit that notification bell. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll talk to you guys later. All right, guys, step 8 here for the Islands RB Battles Championship badge. Now, this one could be super easy if you already play the game a lot, but yeah, we've got the link in the description. The game is called Islands. You may have all this stuff already, or you may be able to find some friends that will let you use the items, because after you get it, pretty much they could just give you all the items you need. But it says basically in the very beginning, there's a prompt, and it tells you about what you've got to do. You've got to go talk to this fisherman guy over by your portal. Now, if you have never played this game, you're going to be on this island and you're going to have to kind of build a way over to the portal. Now, this is sort of like Minecraft. You have to kind of purchase and craft and make things. You can make some stuff to chop things down. If you want to know how to get started in the very beginning, lots of videos out there on novice, like starting out in the game Islands, but basically you're going to have to build a path to this portal. This guy's got some things you've got to get: some stone, some fish, some bread, some slime, some coral, and some tomatoes. So I'm going to show you basically how to get these items. Now, there's some parts we're going to have to do some mining, and you're going to have to do some crafting. So yeah, it's sort of like the game Minecraft. But also, again, here, if you can get some friends that can give you these items, then it'll work out just fine. I mean, I've got friends here that are giving me these items. I will still show you where to go and what you need to do to get all these individual items. But yeah, it definitely helps out if you can have some people that are willing to just kind of give you what you need. So like right here, people were just willing to give me a bunch of stone. They can give you fish, they can give you bread, they can give you the slime, the coral, the tomato, and you can get this done like super fast. Or if you already have that stuff and you played this game many times before, you probably already have the badge. But you go through this little teleporter and you've got this town here. Okay, so there's some people there that you buy some stuff from. There is this little lake over here, and then over here you're gonna find there's some minerals that you can get, and you can get like iron, you can get ore, you can get stone over here as well. So see this just plain looking rock right there? Now those rocks are the ones that give you stone. So all you have to do is break enough of those to get the, I think it's just 5 stone that you need. I think most of these things you need 5 of, and the tomatoes, I think you just need 1. So once you've got your stone, that is how you get the stone. You can give that to that guy. But also now the next thing you need is fish. So in order to get fish, you're going to need a fishing pole. In order to make a fishing pole, you're going to need some wood. So to get some wood, you're going to have to chop down some trees. So you want to make sure you you go through and you chop down some trees because, well, in order to be able to do that, I think you start out with some kind of basic rusty tools that you can use, but you can get some better tools, but basically just use what you've got. Cut down a tree, get the resources that you need. You're going to need wood for a lot of these items. Then again, if you are not playing this by yourself or you're not new at it, you don't have to build all this stuff because you're going to eventually have to make a sword, you're going to have to make a campfire, and you're going to have to make a cooking table. Right here is a cooking table. So you've got your main crafting bench, and that's where you go. And from the crafting bench, that's where you can see what you need. Like right here, you can see you need a certain amount of wood, a certain amount of iron, and then if you have those, once you have mined all of those items, then you can craft this table. And you're going to need this table to get the dough, and then you're going to need the fireplace for the bread. You're going to also want to mine some coal. So there's several things that you're going to have to get if you're just starting off and doing this by yourself. So starting from scratch, it could take you a long time. So I'd recommend if you can, get into a public server, maybe try to get some people to help you out. Talk to any of your friends in Roblox, see if they play islands a lot, and see if they're willing to kind of help you with some of these items. Basically, anyone also who has already gone through and gotten this, they don't necessarily need those items unless they want to use them for other things, or those items. They can just give them to you. They've already got the badge. They can just give you all the items that you need. So once you make that fishing pole, you need to, of course, equip it like I just did. You have to put that there in your inventory, and then you want to be holding on to this. Go out to this lake, and you can see there's little fish out there. So it shouldn't take too long to catch 5 fish, I believe is what you gotta catch. Or is that one 10? I don't know. I think one of the things I already had half as much as what I needed. I don't know if it was glitched or what. But basically, it's pretty easy. You just cast your fishing pole out there. They'll eventually grab on it. And once they start sort of wiggling right in front of it, pull it in, and you will get a fish. So you have to keep going through this whole process until you get I think 5 of the fish is what you're going to need. But then once you've got those 5 fish, you can go back to your island. You've got now the stone, you've got the fish. Now we're going to show you how to make the bread. Now, like I told you earlier, you're going to have to mine all the items to get yourself a crafting table. So there's a lot of wood that you have to collect. You have to find lots of trees. Again, it's helpful if you can find other people's islands, and otherwise you're going to have to kind of grow stuff so that you can chop it down. But otherwise, other people can give you a cooking table as well, and that's what happened to me. Someone gave me a cooking table, so it saved me a little bit of time on collecting all of that wood and all of that, I believe, iron. But once you are able to craft the cooking table, or somebody gives you a cooking table, or, you can just skip this whole thing. You don't have to make a campfire or a cooking table. You can just have somebody give you some bread. So if you just make the bread that you need, you don't even have to go through this process. So basically, you need the wood and the iron. If you're going to make it yourself, people could also give you those ingredients. Once you have the cooking table there, you can just select it. You can put it down somewhere in your island, just like I'm doing here, and go to the cooking table. So now you just click on F to go to the cooking table. Go through here. You can see a list of different items. What you need to make the bread is dough. So to make the bread, actually, you're going to need dough. You're going to need to have mined some coal, and then you're going to have to mine everything else you need to create a fire. You're going to have to craft one of those. So dough is going to be something you're going to need in your inventory. So we've got it right up here, and you can actually just grab that, or you can just have it regularly in your inventory. I think if it's just in your inventory normally, you can still use it. But yeah, place a campfire. You're going to have to make that, put it in your inventory, place it, and then go to the campfire. So once you go to the campfire, you just open that up, and then inside of the campfire, it shows that you can have 2 ingredients. You need the coal to cook something, but you're going to need the coal and the dough. It looks like I don't have the dough. Oh, okay. So there's the food thing. Look at the different items there. There's the regular minerals that you've got. You've got the food. You've got all the different stuff. But basically, you're going to have to put the dough on it, and then you're going to have to add the coal, and then after a little bit of time, it's going to give you bread, and then after you've cooked the bread, you can go talk to that guy, and you can see how far along you are. So now you're halfway there. Now you just need slime. So as I told you earlier, you want to make a sword. This is just a weak wood sword. It's not very strong. I think you have to hit the slime balls like a couple times, but you go through the first portal and then go through the little portal next to it in the town, and then it'll take you to this little area where you've got little slime balls that you can attack. Now, it's actually, there's slime cubes, but then once you kill the slime cubes, you will get the slime balls that you need, and you need 5 slime balls to get through that part. So after you've got your slime balls, you can just come back here. Next thing we're going to need is coral, but if you want, you can come back here and you can talk to the old man and see how well you're doing so far. So yeah, we've got the stone, the fish, the bread, and the slime. Now we just need coral and a tomato. So we're gonna go back to that lake. Remember the lake that had all the fish in it where we went and caught fish? Now if you go swimming in there, you're going to find coral, and we'll also show you there's a second place that you can go to get coral. So swim down here and you see basically like this thing right here, this little blue thing. Now that is coral. You can pick it and it can grow back, and then of course after you mine it, I gotta use a pickaxe to pick it up, but after I do that, I've got a piece of coral. Again, you can have friends give you coral, and if you get out of this little lake, you can just jump out of there and then run over to the other side. There is another little piece of water, and in this water, it sounds like you can find some coral in there as well. So I'd recommend just kind of go through back and forth to each of the lakes where you can get your coral, get all the coral that you need, and then you'll be fine after you have, I believe, 10 of the coral. No, it's 5 of the coral as well. So we're going to get out of that lake. We're going to head back over to the town. Now, before we head back to our island, see this guy that says seeds? He sells seeds, and he sells them by the seashore. And he's going to have to give you, well, not give you, you're going to have to buy yourself some tomato seeds. So you're going to have to basically do some fishing and sell the fish and earn some coins so that you can buy enough of those. Then again, if someone just wants to give you tomatoes or give you a tomato seed, you will be fine. Again, see here, someone can just give you a tomato and you'll be good to go. Or you can just plant it and then wait for a while. It takes a little bit of time for them to grow and then ripen, but after they ripen, you can just harvest them, and you go to this guy, of course. When you're done, talk to him. After you've got all of these items that are part of the scavenger hunt, you can finally click on redeem. Hopefully you guys are getting some help from friends and you don't have to go through all of this. But yeah, then you'll have the badge there on the bottom right. And then of course, once we've got our badge, we want to go into the game RB Battles. So we're going to go in there, we're going to go to the corner, and we're going to make sure that it is going to accept our badge. So we are 2/3 of the way there, guys. We've got 8 of them down. 4 more, then we've got the winner's wings. I don't know if we're going to need the wings in order to get to the shrine. That might be a possibility, but anyways, we're going to figure it out. If you're new here, I would love to have you subscribe and hit that notification bell, and thank you so much for watching. We'll talk to you guys later. Alright guys, it's time for the 9th badge. The game is Piggy. This is the Piggy RB Battles Championship badge. So there is a special level in here. It's really, really cool. It's pretty simple. It's not too difficult, guys. I think you guys can probably do it on your own in a VIP server. So of course, when you start, just like I clicked on there's the RB Battles. Go into your own server. You can do this by yourself, guys. VIP servers are free. See this little Dance Dance Revolution game? See what number it says there on the screen? So in order to reveal this key, you have to hit these buttons that are on the screen. And basically, you're only going to have to deal with 1 piggy at a time in different areas, but when you do that, you get yourself a coin. So the coin doesn't go in any of these video game consoles. It doesn't go in any of these things. Actually, you have to use the coin to buy yourself a ticket to get into the RB Battles Championship. So right there where it says tickets, you can see like there's going to be some parts where I don't go directly to the spot, but I was sort of figuring it out as I was making this video as well. But here you go. You put the coin there, you get the tickets. Now, if you get bonked, you don't die. It just, like, while you're waiting, you might as well just get bonked, buy whatever object it is, and then pick up your object. I use that. It works great. So now we need some batteries here to open up this little area, to open up that door. Now, in this back area, you've got a Sabrina bot that is going to be going after you. Right here, I found the purple key, okay, and then I got hit by the Sabrina bot. Just gonna, yeah, just skip through those parts. With the purple key, I found, not in this room, but you can see there is a battery in that room. So when you go through rooms, just try to see where the objects are. I'm pretty sure that all of these objects are going to be located pretty much in the same spots, but I mean, things could be in slightly different locations, but basically you can see where all the things are hidden. So I was able to go into this room right there with that. So I grabbed one of the batteries back here, and also remember this green vial is back here as well, at least for me. So I'm going to use one of the batteries to come back here, put it in this little machine, and it needs a second battery so that you can open it and open the back door to the backstage area. So of course, make sure you don't get hit by Sabrina, but if it doesn't matter too bad. If it hits you, you're just out for about 10 seconds. I got hit quite a few times, and I was still able to get through this. So in 10 minutes, it is perfectly enough time to get through this. So just remember, I mean, I've got the gold key there. I don't actually need this at that point. The gold key is going to be used once you open the door to go outside, and that is going to be DJ's area. And then you can see there's some machines with wrenches, so remember where those are. But at this point, I'm going to grab that second battery right there in this room. I'm going to use that second battery to come and open this machine over here. We're going to put this battery in this little machine. Okay, so now that we've done that, that is going to unlock this little back area, which is a little backstage area back here. So if you open the door, just make sure you're not on the other side of it because it might push you back a little bit. But back here, I found this here, the teal key. So the teal key or cyan key, I don't know, it's I'm just gonna call it the light blue key here in this. So the light blue key, you grab that one, and this gets you into the ticket room right here. Okay, so I use this. Now in the ticket room, we've got the red key, so you can go through that little, you crouch through that little hole. The red key gets you outside, and this is the area that DJ Piggy is actually keeping busy. So you can see that Russo watches the inside, Sabrina watches the backstage, and then outside is DJ, but you're not gonna have to worry about all three Piggies at the same time. So that is a good thing at least. So back there in DJ's area, you can see there was a little safe, and inside that safe, I needed the gold key, which I put over here when I grabbed the battery. So if you get bonked, it just gives you an opportunity to just safely grab your key, and then afterwards, he won't bonk you right away, so you can just get away. You can get yourself free. It's no big deal. So now we've got the gold key. We're heading back here to the outside area where DJ was at. So there is this little safe back here. You can see, as you can see there's a green key. Inside of the safe was a purple vial. Now I'm taking the time here to grab the purple vial. I would recommend at this point, don't grab the purple vial. Grab yourself the green key first, because I sort of made a mistake and got them in the wrong order when I was doing this. So you can see I come over here. I come to where the door is. I need the green key. So I don't have the green key. I'm definitely going to need that. So we're going over here to where DJ is. Going to go back here, going to swap out that vial for the green key. Of course, every time I try to grab it, I keep going by, trying to grab it. I'm not quick enough. So sometimes I just need to get by the object, get bonked by the NPC, Piggy, and then get whatever object it is, and then move on from there. So if you guys have to do that, you have plenty of time to get bonked a few times. No big deal. So use the green key to open that. Now, once you're in there, you need the purple vial, and you need the green vial in order to get the wrench. And you need the wrench to activate the three machines in order to get up the stairs. So we're going to grab our purple vial over here because we know we left it back there. And we also know that the green vial was inside. Remember when we opened that back door there with the purple key? So we're going to put the purple vial down right there. Try to watch out for DJ when you come in here. DJ is not a problem, but you do have to worry about Russo. So this little door back here, we remember that we had left the green vial right here. So we're going to grab that, going to try to run away from this Piggy. Now, their swords don't look like their swords. They look like lightsaber swords. I'm a little bit confused by that, why they're not just using their swords. Anyways, I digress. You've got the green vial. Now, you use the green vial right here. Again, you might have to get bonked so that you got time to grab the wrench. But anyways, do what I did. Grab the wrench over here. And then you just have to activate the three machines. So there's three machines hidden in different areas. There's one in Russo's area, one in Sabrina's area, one in DJ's area. So this is the first one we're going to activate here, the one in Russo's area. And then over here in the backstage, in Sabrina's area, you can see there was one more little machine. Okay, and then I didn't know at this time exactly where DJ's machine was. I remembered it was upstairs, but I kind of run around a little bit here. But all you need is just the one wrench to activate these machines. And also what happens if you're in a server with multiple people and people start escaping, then whoever activates more of these things is going to be the person who gets the badge. So you could be in here and you can escape, but if you're in a server with other people, that's just why I recommend. VIP servers are free right now, guys. Go get yourself a VIP server. Go in here by yourself. You can do this. If you get bonked, it's only 10 seconds. It doesn't take very long. It's not really too difficult. You can see I'm taking all this extra time to run around. I keep getting bonked. We can check back here. There's no machine back here. We don't have to worry about that, but we are going to get DJ a little distracted. So the machine is actually, you go inside and you go up to the first level, and that is where it is located. So we're going to come in here. We've got all 3 of those machines activated. You won't be able to move on unless you got all 3 of them activated. This is the 3rd green machine right there, because there's this little thing right here that will prevent you from climbing up this ladder if you don't activate all 3 of the machines. So at this point, you just need to climb up the ladder, go up the little ramp, and then boom, you've escaped. You can see on the bottom right, we've got the badge. We've got exactly what we came here for. This is the Piggy badge. You will get 19 points total if you do it by yourself. Otherwise, if there's 2 people, whoever has the most out of the points, and then 3 people, 4 people, I think only 1 person actually gets the badge, and it's the 1 person who has the most points, because it's basically a competition. So again, just guys, go get yourself a VIP server and get through it on your own. So we're gonna go now, of course, after all these badges that we get, we go into the RB battles game. We have now number 9. This is the 9th badge. We got 3 more badges to go till we have the wings, and I have a sneaking suspicion that we need the wings in order to get to the shrine. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know your guys' thoughts in the descriptions or in the comments of this video, and I will give you a link to all the games in the description. If you guys are new here, I would love to have you subscribe, hit that notification bell, and thank you so much for watching. We'll talk to you guys later. All right, guys, we've got number 10, badge number 10 here, the RB Battles Championship badge in Jailbreak. So, of course, Jailbreak is the game that we're going into. You want to be a prisoner. Also, it's going to help if you have other people helping, because you're going to need to get a key card at some point. So, I mean, if you can get a key card from a police officer without dying and surviving, you're better off. But, again, this is easier in a VIP server with people working together. Also, there's going to have to be a point where you're going to have to get into the museum, and inside of the museum, you're going to have to obviously have 2 people to be able to blast your way in there. So first thing you got to do, obviously, is just escape from the prison. Now we need to go and find this little RB Battles stage. So we're just going to show you just from this point where to head in order to hit this RB Battle stage. You just kind of go into town, and it's just right there on the left side. Now this car right here, obviously the worst. This is the worst. This is the worst car that they've got in the game, guys. I don't even know why I grabbed this one, but it was the one that was just right there when you bust out of the prison. See that over there on the left side, RB Battles though? All right, so we're gonna go forward. We've got RB Battles. It's on the left side. All right, there's the little building. Just making sure that we show you guys where it's at. You can jump out, go up the side of the building. So this is where we have to go after we end up finding some cameras that are hidden throughout the map. So this little building, just make sure you're in a server that it's actually working, because it sounds like some servers at this point don't have it working yet, and some servers do. So in order to get into this building, all you have to do is just walk into that door, and it's just going to teleport you. It doesn't look like it's an open door, but right here, see those little pillars? They're missing cameras, 3 cameras. So in order to get these cameras, we need to do some robberies. So you might have to wait around a little bit until it says like a certain robbery is open. Also, one is in a bank. We'll talk about that one later. But first one here, the jewelry store. It used to be, we thought it was probably down here because of how it was in the video, but no. It's not how it was in the competition. They actually moved it. It is upstairs. So there's my bro Miles. Shout out to Miles. So we got to make sure that we survive. Don't walk in these lasers, guys. Like, it will like make you die, and you're gonna kind of have to start over again. And that's not fun. That's unfortunate. Okay, so right here, see the camera right there. It's easy. You just have to hold down whatever button it tells you to hold down. It might be the E button. I've got a Xbox controller plugged into a computer. But I mean, you can finish the robbery if you want and risk dying. I mean, it doesn't really matter. If you die at this point, you still got the camera. It seems like it saves. So even if you die, it's all good. You can still break out, get the other cameras. Next place is the bank. In order to get in the bank, of course, you're going to need a key card, so you're going to need a friend to help you. But once you go in there, just take a left, and you're going to see the camera right there on the floor. And of course, you just grab that one. But again, you know, hopefully a friend will help you to get the to get the card. I'm not sure. Maybe you can get it if you're a police officer too. Anyways, the third one is here at the museum. And in order to bust open the museum, you need 2 people. And I'd also recommend one of you guys has to have a gun in order to get to the second area. So make sure you guys have a gun and you've got 2 people. Blast in there, and then that first spot right there up on the top, just around the corner, try not to walk into those little circles because those will kill you. See this little spot right here? Right on the other side of that is the camera, but in order to get in there, you have to have a gun. So just, get your gun, try not to die from the lasers. Every now and then, when the lasers get out of your way, pop out there, try to open the door for yourself, get out of the way of the lasers. All right, just like that. Okay, go in there, get the camera, and then you've got the third camera. So all you have to do now is just kind of bust out of the museum and go back to that building, which is like pretty easy usually. It shouldn't be too bad. So that's what we're doing right here, busting out of the museum. Gonna head over there to that building that we were in. So just kind of give you guys a little perspective. Of course, try not to get arrested. And guys, if you're in the game, you see people trying to do this, please don't go and start arresting and trolling people while they're trying to do this and to get the item for the badge, because I know sometimes people do that. Anyways, go back into the building. Once you go into the building, you can see on the bottom right, you get the badge because you got all 3 of the cameras. And after that point, you're all set. You own the stage, actually, at this point. Like, you legit own the stage. You are now, at this point, officially a host of RB Battles. Yeah, sweet. I mean, isn't that awesome? Check it out. Anyways, we're going to go into the RB Battles game, and it's right here. Just going to click on that, and as always, go into the event badges room, which you don't need any certain number of wins to go in there, but I recommend, guys, get at least 10 wins in the game to try to, eventually get to the end and get the glasses. But now we've got 10 out of 12 of these badges, guys. There's only 2 more to go. We're going to be doing live streams showing you guys tomorrow and the day after. And then after that, once we have the wings, then it seems like we could pilot the ship. I've already made videos to show you guys how to get to the shrine, how to get all of the swords. If you guys are new here, I would love to have you subscribe and hit that notification bell. Check out those videos. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll talk to you guys later. All right, guys, here for the 11th badge in the game, Crusher. This is the Retro Survivor badge. Now, first thing I recommend, change it so that everybody else is invisible, because if other characters are in here, it makes it a little challenging for you. Now, I'm picking the map. The map is called Retro Wave. It's 9 Robux to buy it each time. You can wait for it to show up each time, but it takes many attempts probably to get through this. I just spent some Robux to get in there, and you might be able to get into a server if you're doing it earlier and find somebody who is actually buying some of these and trying to play Retro Wave over and over, or maybe they'll put it in the cycle a little bit more. Anyways, recommend, see where it says RB Battles in the back, face that direction. You're going to want to make sure you run really fast. Guys, there's really no room for mistake, and it took me many attempts to do this. So what I recommend, make sure you get in front of that red thing. If you're standing out and waiting for it, you're already too late. Jump over that red part, and now see the back corner, jump through that one if you've done it with the proper timing. So that is a problematic area. I will show you 3 of the most problematic areas that we encountered, basically. Take this little path along those, and these also, just make sure you don't hit these. Those are going to be crazy. Now, see, as soon as those balls start going down, jump right over those, and then we're right up here and right in the corner. And then the last stage right here, you've got these things moving around. You got to just kind of jump around them and get through. Now, even if you get hit and your body parts go down there, you may get lucky like I did and have that badge show up there on the bottom right of the corner. Now, some of the most problem areas to watch out for right there, see how they've got these moving, shifting squares? Those are kind of a pain. You got to make sure you jump to the proper square, so keep an eye on it before you approach it. Now, right here, these spiky things, these are unforgiving. See, I don't think I even hit it there, but it still just makes you fall a lot. So these spiky things are kind of a pain in the butt. Now, if you do get by the spiky things, these things, this last one is pretty long, so make sure you time that jump right. It's easy to jump too late or too early on that one. So those were the most problematic areas that I found. Now we're going to go into the RB Battles game now that we've got the badge. Good luck to you guys. I'm just saying it is really difficult. It's going to take many attempts. Hopefully they will make it a little bit easier and nerf it. So now that we've come in here, recognize recognizes that we've got that badge. We've got 11 out of 12 of the badges, guys. We just need one more. They're going to do build battle. They're going to try to figure out a 5th contestant in the finale. But then after we've got that and we get the final badge, we can get the wings. We already know how to get to the sword shrine and the spaceship. And I'm thinking once we've got these ready, I'm not sure if fuel is something that we have to find, but either way, I will make sure I let you know as soon as we know what's going on. We might be live streaming that. So make sure you subscribe. You got the notification bell on, and thank you so much for watching. We'll talk to you guys later. Okay, here we are with the 12th and final badge here. It's the Build Battle RB Battles Challenge winner. The game is Build Battle, so you got to go in here. You can see it says RB Battles in the middle. What you want to do is basically, it's going to let you vote on a topic. You see how it says Bloxy Award? Vote on one of the ones that says RB Battles next to it. Hopefully other people in the server are doing that as well, because a lot of people are coming in here and they're trying to get this badge. So you can see right there, it said that the topic is Bloxy Award. So at this point, you're going to just get teleported to a spot where you start doing some building, and you basically have to build something that goes along with the Bloxy Award topic. Now, maybe you can get together with some friends and try to get into a server together and try to work with each other and determine who can actually win these things. That's a good way to do it. This does not support VIP servers in this game, so you're gonna have to go into a public server basically, but try to use these blocks to make something that is along the topic. When you're done, see how it says submit build in the top, in the middle. So I've made my Bloxy Award. You can just kind of put blocks down. There's the hammer thing. You can switch that out if you need to delete anything. It's pretty self-explanatory. But after you go through that process, you are going to go through a little voting process. So say the clock runs down after you've submitted yours. It's going to start showing the creations made by everyone else in the server. And down at the bottom, you basically get to vote 1 through 5 with those little faces. You can determine if you think it's gross, or if it's meh, or if you're just kind of what's going on here, or if it makes you happy, or if you just absolutely love it. So if you guys do this, the people who get the most points end up basically winning. So it comes down to, you want to get either first, second, or third place. So you have to be in the top 3. You don't have to get like absolutely first place. But you can see after they've gone through the voting, which usually takes some time with a full server full of 12 people, it's going to tally the votes, and you can see on the bottom right there, it says congratulations. Well, I leveled up on that part, but also on the bottom right, you can see the badge shows up. I got first place. It's going to show you basically standing on one of those 3 pillars, and you will have the final badge there. So now, as always, what we're going to do is go into RB Battles, and we're going to put the last badge here into the badge shrine. I'm not sure what we call it. The wings, the winner's wings shrine. Anyways, this is going to, now if you have all of the other 11 badges in there already previously, then you are going to unlock the wings right there, guys. The winner's wings. So guys, this is how you get the wings. You got to get all of these badges. I've got videos out for all of the badges, so make sure you guys check out my channel for all the event stuff so I can help you out as well. If you're new here, we'd love to have you subscribe, hit that notification bell, and we will talk to you guys later.